Hey y'all, this is Joseph's mom. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna do um, what you're really meant to do, and we're doing Magic the Gathering cards. And this one is the Grave Digger, creature zombie. When Grave Digger enters the battlefield, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. A grave is not always for burial. Okay, see it? And that is the card for this video. Okay, that's Magic the Gathering card. And it's coming from the Black Planeswalker deck. Okay, now, what you're really meant to do. So, and this is going to be number 1. Introduction. Reaching your unique potential. This above all, to thine own self be true, by Hamlet. What does it mean to be successful? How do you achieve your dreams? Does it mean creating an impressive list of achievements? Does it mean gaining significant wealth, status, position, and power? Maybe it means pleasing your parents, family, and friends. I wrote this book to address these questions and to create a roadmap to help you achieve your aspirations. Following this roadmap involves taking a series of steps and answering a set of questions, all of which require you to look inward as well as outward. It also involves developing a set of new skills and habits, some of which may be challenging and uncomfortable for you. Another path. Having wrestled with these issues over the past 30 years, I've come to believe that the key to achieving your aspirations lies not in being a success, but rather in working to reach your unique potential. This requires you to create your own definition of success rather than accept a definition created by others. For many of us, navigating this road is very challenging because it forces us to understand ourselves. It forces us to understand ourselves and screen out many of the external forces that profoundly impact how we think about our careers and lives. This path may also require you to develop a thick skin that enables you to ward off the polite ambivalence or active disapproval of those loved ones, friends, and colleagues who turn up their noses at certain choices you decide to make. I'm going to get my highlighter because I think that these are even good for me to remember. Got my highlighter. Hope you guys are taking notes. If anything rings true for you or you want me to go over it again, just leave me a comment below, okay? And like this video, subscribe to this video. This is one of the ways that I generate revenue for Joseph's Foundation, okay? So the more likes I get, the more views I get, the more subscribers I get. It helps to generate revenue for Joseph's Foundation. Okay? So it says, again, for many of us, navigating this road is very challenging because it forces us to understand ourselves and screen out many of the external forces that profoundly impact how we think about our careers and our lives. This path may also require you to develop a thick skin that enables you to ward off the polite ambivalence or active disapproval of those loved ones, friends, and colleagues who turn up their noses at certain choices you decide to make. Now, this doesn't mean if you decide to do drugs, sell drugs, prostitute yourself, prostitute your kids, okay? That's not what it's that's not what they're talking about, okay? So just remember that. This book describes a different and I believe ultimately more fulfilling path. In other words, if you decide to sell drugs or something like that, and your loved ones, family, friends don't approve of that, that's because that's a bad decision. What they're talking about is your dad wants you to become a police officer or become a lawyer or become a doctor, and you decide that you want to go to school for liberal arts because you want to be a teacher. Okay? This book describes a different and I believe ultimately more fulfilling path. It is based on many of your own career and life experiences, as well as lessons I've learned in managing and advising a diverse range of people regarding how to reach their unique potential. And that is what Joseph's this foundation is about. Joseph never got a chance to reach his full potential. I'm hoping through his foundation, other young people can. Okay? Um, this book is written by Robert Stephen Kaplan, and I chose a male author on purpose. Okay? If you want to hear what I have to say, that's easy to do. Just go on YouTube. I have a million videos on there. Okay? When you view those videos, like those videos, share those videos. Okay? I do a lot of cursing. So they're not for kids. A lot of people won't even be able to use them, especially if you're 16 years old. Okay. And that's the demographic that I'm trying to help, 16 to 24-year-olds. Okay, so here we go. This approach takes courage. Write that down. Courage and hard work. It does not yield easy answers or get you to a final destination. This is a process, okay? It does not yield easy answers or get you to a final destination. It is instead a multi-stage, lifelong effort, okay? It involves developing a different mindset and a new set of work habits. If you haven't never had a job, then you're going to have to develop that skill of being able to go fill out an application online, follow up, get an interview, get through the interview questions, and start work. You're going to need a lot of support. That's what this foundation is all about. I'm here to support you and get resources for you. Okay? I first started speaking about this subject when I was running businesses in the financial services industry. That's a good one to know, financial services industry. Over 2 decades, I led a number of businesses in a variety of geographic regions in the world. I dealt with a significant number of challenging situations and managed and advised a wide range of people. These experiences helped me to develop deeper insight into the role of leadership, individual development, and the nature of human potential. Okay? When I joined the faculty at Harvard in fall 2005, I began thinking more systematically about these issues as well as teaching many of these concepts. I wrote an article on this topic in the July through August 2008 edition of the Harvard Business Review. Now, that's something you can Google, okay? July through August 2008 edition of the Harvard Business Review. Okay. I regularly receive phone calls, emails, and visits from people who have read it and want to discuss how it might apply to them. Okay. Over the years, I've advised numerous students and executives, okay? And I have consistently observed that great companies and nonprofit organizations create an environment in which people are coached and encouraged to reach their unique potential. Okay? What I would love to be able to do is to grow the foundation where I can employ people, where you guys can also help the younger people who are coming behind you. You understand? That's the dream. Okay. In 2009, I began to teach an HBS course That's Harvard Business School. HBS is Harvard Business School. Course titled The Authentic Leader. This course was created by former Medtronic CEO Bill George based on his superb book, True North. That's another book you want to look at. Okay, and they have an excerpt of it on Amazon. And if you have Kindle, you should be able to also get um, this book very easily. Let me know if you need resources, okay? Um, you can also probably get a copy from the public library. Okay, if they don't have it in Seattle, I know they do in Bellevue. Okay, each of us is unique. Each of us has unique skills and qualities that we bring to any situation. We have different life stories, strengths and weaknesses, passions, anxieties, and idiosyncrasies. Consequently, doesn't it make sense that the ideal path would be somewhat different for each of us? Why then do we often try to mimic others? Okay, copy it. Why do we often try to mimic others and shoehorn ourselves into a cookie cutter definition of success? Think of people you know who have chosen their own individual paths. Perhaps they have started their own business, embarked on a career that appears to have little potential to be lucrative, joined a nonprofit endeavor, or otherwise made a career choice that flies in the face of current conceptions of what is hot or cool. Many of these people are not famous. Others, such as Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and I'm going to add Jeff Bezos, are celebrated on the covers of business magazines as enormous successes, even though no one was cheering them on when they dropped out of college and started working in their garages. Okay, so that's not Jeff Bezos, but he did leave wealth management in New York and moved back to Seattle, and he started Amazon out of his parents' garage, and the first thing that they were selling were books. Okay? So that's another thing. If you want to get published, let me know. I can help you with that. Okay. Why did these people have the courage to choose the paths they did? Were they so talented that they would naturally have been wildly successful no matter what course they chose? Or did they develop specific habits and a mindset that helped them follow their own drummer? What you're really meant to do. I believe there's a mindset you can adopt. What, you want to see another card? Okay, let's see what magic. What's the next one? Okay, here we go. Boom, next card. This one don't have anything. It's a swamp card. That's a swamp card. Magic the Gathering. Okay, what you're really meant to do. There are specific approaches that are useful to consider as you develop your life and career. This book is intended to help you attain material wealth, status, and power. Do you want that? Material wealth, status, and power. And you don't have to die for it. And you don't have to break the law. Okay? It is not designed to help you figure out how to become celebrated as a winner. It is instead a book about self-discovery. Okay? To thine own self be true. Remember Hamlet? It is intended to help you better understand your skills, discover who you are, and define what you want. It is designed to help you develop strategies for navigating your life and career. This book describes a systematic approach for thinking and learning so that you improve your chances of reaching your own unique potential. The following chapters describe a disciplined process. This process is not touchy-feely. It avoids generalized answers or easy solutions. It is not intended to take the place of getting help from a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or other mental health professionals, something I strongly encourage if you believe you could benefit from this kind of help. Okay? That's a little bit outside of my purview. However, I can refer you, and I can go with you if you want me to, for you to see a psychotherapist, okay? Just let me know. Instead, it's about helping you strengthen your existing self-development muscles and build new ones. Some of the lessons in this book can be learned and applied immediately. Others may take years to internalize and apply. The key to this effort is not trying to arrive at a specific destination or establish a particular timetable. Instead, it is about learning how to develop your own unique path. Okay? Reaching your potential. As with my last book, What to Ask the Person in the Mirror, this book encourages you to ask yourself a series of questions and perform a number of exercises. My earlier book deals with questions that can help you become a more effective leader and improve your organization. Okay? This book is about asking questions and taking actions that will help you understand yourself and reach your unique potential. Again, it is not aimed at helping you make more money, achieve more status, or acquire more power, although I would strongly argue that these outcomes are ultimately more likely to occur if you follow this path. Rather, this book is about creating a sustainable path to personal growth and fulfillment. The book is organized into 8 chapters based on the framework shown in Figure 1.1. Okay. The chapters are as follows. Chapter 1, what you're really meant to do. Chapter 2, assessing your strengths and weaknesses. 3 is finding your passions. 4 is understanding yourself. 5 is making the most of your opportunities. 6 is good versus great. 7, the importance of relationships. And I would say the right relationships. If you have relationships with booze hounds and crackheads, that's not going to work, okay? Nobody is perfect, okay? But what you want to do is build with healthy people. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody has to go to therapy now and again, but everybody does not develop an addiction to cocaine. You understand? I hope you understand. If you don't, send me questions, okay? Chapter 8, the roadmap. Okay? The road ahead. There's no single right way to accomplish your goals. Each of us has a number of avenues to reach our potential. And we all have God-given gifts. What are your gifts? Okay? Identify that. The world constantly changes. Life often unfolds as a series of phases. Our potential is likely to evolve as the world evolves, and as we continue to learn, grow, and develop our capabilities. Reaching your potential is not simply about dreaming or being idealistic. It is a process that involves specific actions, exercises, discipline, and hard work. Okay? It is challenging, rewarding, and unending. I believe you will find that it's worth it. And in the long term and in the long run, this process will help you to experience a much greater level of satisfaction and fulfillment in your life and your career. Okay? That's the introduction. That's it for today. And you want to see what your card is? Boom, boom, boom. What is it? Creature. This is creature is vampire. Flying. This creature can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach. Whenever a creature dealt damage by Singer, the vampire, this turn dies. Put a +1 /+1 counter on Singer vampire. Empires rise and fall, but evil is eternal. And so is hellfire, honey. Don't you forget it. You see that? That's the artwork. I love working with those guys over at Wizards of the Coast. Awesome job. So anyway, like I said, leave your comments below. Don't put anything personal down there. If you have personal questions for me or need help, anything that you don't want anybody else to know, send it to me confidentially in a message. Okay? What else? Like this video, share this video, Send me your questions. This is a book if you want to get your copy from Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Walmart, or loan it from the library at no um, cost. And again, that's Robert Stephen Kaplan. What you're really meant to do. Okay, so I will see you next time, and we'll pull some more cards. Okay, talk to y'all later. Bye.